Hey guys, it's me Cindy. Welcome to my channel and welcome back to another video. So this video is going to be a review on the new Natasha Denona Sunset palette. I specifically wanted to do a review on this palette because it has been getting so much hype on YouTube, on social media, whether it be Instagram. It just has been getting a lot of hype, and I just wanted to do a review on it and also swatch the colors so you see what it looks like on a deeper skin tone and to see whether or not it is actually worth the $130 that I paid for it. So of course, if you guys would like to see my thoughts on this palette, of course please continue on to watch. But before we go anywhere, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. I would truly appreciate it. It is as easy as 1, 2, 3. So just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Again, I would truly appreciate it. Now let's just jump on into the review. So I purchased my palette from Sephora.com, and the first time I saw the palette on Sephora.com, it was completely sold out. I did request to be emailed when it was available and back in stock, and of course the moment it was back in stock again, of course I had to purchase it, and of course yet again it is out of stock. So I do believe it is part of their own marketing gimmick to, you know, do a certain amount in production, or just to send a certain amount of the product or a limited amount of the product out into the market, just to get everyone all hyped up about it, because of course it's out of stock, it's never available. So you seem like, oh my god, this must be, you know, a must-have item, but they really did not put much of them in production anyway, because it's part of their marketing plan. That's what I think. I don't know, I could be wrong, but that's what I think. But anyway, I did purchase my palette on the Sephora website, and again I did pay $129 for this palette. You get 15 eyeshadows in here, so you're paying roughly about $9 per shadow, which isn't that bad if you really think about it. However, you can get a lot of different palettes, higher end brand palettes, for a lot cheaper than this. So this is what the packaging looks like. It has her name here, and of course it says the Sunset palette, eyeshadow palette. So this is what it looks like, and on the back of it you have the information about the eyeshadows in here, and then here you have a diagram. Here, hopefully you guys are able to see that. You have a diagram of the different color eyeshadows, or the name of the eyeshadows that's in the palette. So I think the packaging, very nice, very sleek. The outer packaging is very nice, very sleek, white, beautiful, well done on that. And again, I love the fact that it has information about the palette, or about the eyeshadows, on the back of it. So when you open up the box, this is what the palette looks like. It is a gold palette, as you can see, and it has her name written on it, Natasha Denona, and then you have the name of the palette, which is the Sunset palette. You have that all written on this very nice sleek packaging, I have to say. So yes, the name is actually engraved in it, so very nice, very nicely done. And on the back of it, it also just have a little bit of information here, but just I think the ingredients it has here, yeah, it's the ingredients. So that's what it has here on the back of it, and then it says you have 24 months, the expiration date is 24 months. So all that is here on the back of the palette. So the packaging, to me it's almost like a leather, the outer casing is leather or faux leather, but it is wrapped. You have a plastic, I don't know if you can see that right here, so maybe you guys can see. So right here you see is leather, then here you have a plastic hard case right here, so it's almost like the leather outer casing is secure in this plastic casing, and then you also have a foam. Let me see if I can open it and show you. I know it's weird. Okay, I'm trying to make sure you guys see. Okay, so right here is the foam right here. So you have leather. To me, that's what it looks like. You have leather, you have a plastic, and then you have a foam. So that's what it appears that the you know, the actual palette is made out of. It's very nice, very sturdy, extremely sturdy. I think it would be very, very nice to travel with. And then when you open it up, you have, oops, I think this is like a magnet here to keep it closed. Yeah, so it has magnets here, and then also at the other end so here, to keep it closed. So when you close it, it's closed, very tightly closed, so you have to really pull it to get it open. So that, I think that's very nice, again very secure. Then when you open up the palette, you have a mirror. I think the mirror, I think they could have done better with the mirror, because you get a tiny little mirror here. You have this big to me, you have this big thing here, and then you just get this tiny little mirror in the middle of it. I think they could have used put a mirror, use the entire thing to do the mirror. I think that would have been nice. It'll give you a nicer, larger mirror with the palette. I think that they could have done that, but nonetheless, it's nice. You know, I'm not going to complain about that. Then at the other end, you see the eyeshadow palettes, and which is also what is also nice, you have this perforated plastic. And I say it's perforated because if you can see it, it is really perforated. I think you can rip it off if you want to, or cut the plastic off if you want to, but the plastic contains the name of each of the shadows. So as you put the plastic down, you can tell what each of the shadows names are, which again, I think that's very nice. So there's really doesn't leave any guessing. You basically know what each of the eyeshadows, or the name of the eyeshadows, are called. So again, I really think that's very nice. Now let's get into the eyeshadows, because of course that's why you guys are here. You guys want to know whether or not they're pigmented or not. So these are the eyeshadows that comes in the palette. If I'm going to be honest, the reason why I purchased this palette is because of the yellow color here, the white here, the orange, and this red color. I just fell in love. I mean, the entire palette, the colors are absolutely beautiful. It's just, when you look at it, to me, it's just, it's appealing to the eye, and I'm like, oh my gosh, gorgeous colors. However, to me, I do think that you can get these colors in a lot of other palettes that you probably already have in your collection. But again, if you're a makeup collector, a makeup lover, you know, this is very, very nice. This is actually the palette that I'm actually wearing on my eyes at the moment. I know I've had on my makeup for a very, very long time. I'm just getting in from work, so my makeup is a little bit old. It's not really much. I'm just getting in from work. I did a little bit too much for work, but I actually wanted to wear the eyeshadows today to the office just to see how I like it for work. But I mean, I think it's still okay. It's okay. It's not too much in my opinion. However, typically I usually go a little bit more natural for work. So I don't think this is a palette for work. I think this is a really, really nice palette to use with our color. These are really, really nice colors to use with other colors in different palettes, and that's in my opinion. I love the shimmer colors. I have not, unfortunately, I haven't really played around with the shimmers as yet, but I love the shimmers, the shimmery colors that's in this palette. You have one here, this one here, this bronzy color. gorgeous. I'm gonna swatch a few of them. Oh, and again, I absolutely love this color right here. I cannot wait to play with this color. So that's what it looks like swatched, and I'm gonna put it here. And if you can see, it's very pigmented when you swatch that, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And let me swatch this color. Oh, I think this is also very, very beautiful. That's what that cut, absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going to swatch, so I'm going to swatch this yellow one, because again, this is the color that I think a lot of people who's wanting to buy the palette, I think that's the reason why they're actually picking up the palette, because of this yellow color. Again, look, it swatches beautiful. It's a little bit chalky, but again, it swatches really, really beautiful on my skin tone. I think it's really, really nice. And I'm gonna swatch this color right here, which again, I also think it's absolutely beautiful. Just once, again, very chalky, but it's not too bad. If you can see, very chalky, but not bad at all. I think it's, the pigmentation of it is also very, very nice. Again, a little bit chalky, but nice nonetheless. Let me see what other color I can swatch for you guys. Let's swatch this. This is actually what I'm wearing in my crease, if you guys can see this color and these two. Let me swatch this orangey color, which I think is really nice. Okay, now with this one, I have to feel like I have to kind of get a lot. It doesn't come off. The payoff is not that great, and it doesn't really swatch that great either. It's very light, but I think it's also very, very nice. The colors are very buttery. I have to say that the colors are absolutely, they're very buttery, very nice to the touch. Swatching them, it just feels really good. Here's another color right there, and it's this color right here that I just swatched. Again, they're very, very beautiful. I want to swatch this gold color. Oh, I think it's so pretty. Look at that. Look, oh my god. Ah, it's so pretty. Oh my god, look at that. The skin is still very chalky, but I think it's absolute, they're beautiful. You know which one I want to swatch, because I actually want to see. I'm actually wearing the white in my inner tear duct at the moment, but I kind of want to see how well it swatches. Because again, I've never worn it over my lid. Okay, that's the white right there. Okay, it's very nice. It's very pigmented. That's the white right there. I think that's very nice. So again, here's a few of the colors swatched on my skin tone. Again, on a dark skin tone. Do I think the palette is worth it? To me, if you are a makeup collector, or you know, I think it's great. Do I think it's worth the $130, $129 price tag? No. Because again, you can get these colors from other palettes that you have in your collection, I am sure. However, I mean, the colors are beautiful. I love the metallic colors in here. I love the matte colors in here. I have been wearing it a lot because again, I just love the colors. I think this is perfect. And again, no wonder she called it the sunset palette, because this is perfect. It's a really, really nice color for the summer months. If you're looking for a pop of color on your eyelid, I think this is great. For a everyday work, this is not to me, this is not a work palette. But of course, if you're going out, you know, on the weekends or in the evening and you want to put a pop of color on your eyes, again, this is perfect. I love, that's what I love to do with it, especially with the yellow color. I love to put it in my inner tear duct, and of course again with the white as well, I love to put it in my inner tear duct. On my, over my lid, or on my lid, believe it or not, I think these, I mean, again, the colors are beautiful. I think it's extremely pigmented. I'm wearing this color here all over my lid, this color here. So, and I think it absolutely, it looks beautiful on my skin tone. Again, on a deeper skin tone, I think it's great. Again, the pigmentation is there. Again, do I think it is worth that $129? Of course not. I mean, because of course, again, like I said, you can get you know, a cheaper or not even cheaper. The quality is the same, and from, you know, different companies, you can get the same colors from a different company at a much lower cost than this $129. But again, the palette, again, I think she did a wonderful job with the palette, because again, the colors are absolutely beautiful. The packaging is really nice. I think that they did put a lot of thought into the packaging. It makes it really safe for traveling. It's extremely compact, it's tightly packed, it's very, I'm telling you, you have to, you know, pull, you know, to open it up. I mean, your shadows are not going to fall out. Again, like I said, the added bonus is you have the colors, or the name of the colors, right here, so there's really no guessing game. The yellow one is called Sol, S-O-L, and the orange is Horizon. Okay, again, I think it's a very nicely made palette, and I do think I do not regret purchasing it. But again, I do think you can find, you know, this palette with these colors in different palettes that you may have in your collection. Alright guys, so that is my review on the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. I hope this review was informative before you go out and spend your money, or maybe it helps someone decide, you know what, I actually do like the colors and I do want to get it for myself. Again, I do not regret purchasing it. I think it's a really nice palette. I think colors are absolutely beautiful, but so I do not regret purchasing it. Again, I do hope this review was informative. So thank you guys very much for watching, and until my next video, bye.